Hello again. Now, Postbank says the South African Social Security Agency's gold cards will continue to work normally in order to pay social grants in December and beyond. There have been reports that these cards will expire this December. Let's get more clarity now and certainty from Postbank's spokesperson, Bongani Diako. Bongani, good afternoon. Welcome to today, and thank you very much for your time. Okay, so gold cards, the SASSA Gold Cards are here to stay for now, beyond December. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, good afternoon, Braden, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Braden, certainly good news for SASSA beneficiaries that are using SASSA Gold Cards, that the cards will work post-December this year. We are in a program of replacing those cards, which we will implement in the coming year.
Okay, they were supposed to have been stopped already earlier this year, but there has been so many kinds of rumors. So you are assuring SASSA grant beneficiaries who use gold cards that those will still be valid beyond December?
Every single SASSA Gold Card that is in circulation will be valid post-December. Beneficiaries should rest easy. They will be paid their grants money into those cards until next year, Braden.
Are you making sure they're getting the messages? Because there's been some reports who say, no, some people will try and give them new cards or different cards, and there's all kinds of stories going around.
So the announcement, Braden, we started it out yesterday, and we've been across many media platforms, and thanks to eNews for this opportunity, eNCA for this opportunity also. We are going on the ground as well in many of the community radio stations. We're engaging also local government structures. There are government forums where councillors belong to. We're getting the message disseminated as widely as possible, Braden. The rumors are probably started by those that stand to benefit from the confusion, and we really want to emphasize the message to SASSA customers that are using the gold card that they need not panic, they need not be swayed into taking other products that are on offer in the market, because the cards that they've got now work and they will get their monthly social grants in those cards in this year and next year.
They'll get their money on time, unlike what we saw recently happen to those 500,000 people.
They've been getting money on time, Braden, throughout a very considerable period of time. We've had a system glitch in September, which we arrested and came into this platform and announced that everyone else that was impacted by that was paid. So we can confirm, Braden, that at the point when we had a system glitch, about 500,000 people were impacted by the payments, but within that month, we were able to pay all those people. So have we resolved the system issue? Post the September issue in October, we were paying the payments, the SASSA grants, Braden. We haven't had any system issue, which then says that the interventions that we have put in place are working. So from a system upgrade point of view, we are on course.
Stability-wise, I mean, it would be disastrous if something happened in December.
We don't envisage anything else would happen, Braden, because the system issue wasn't something that happened on its own. It happened because we were migrating our banking switch into a more compliant environment.
Is the migration over now? Have you completed the migration?
We've completed that phase of the migration. Therefore, we do not anticipate, Braden, that we would have a payments issue. The second phase of the migration, Braden, is moving the customer data that is sitting in the IGPS system that we have been found wanting by the Reserve Bank and many of our internal reports, but that is not planned to happen anytime soon.
And that's going to be a big one, because when you move personal data, you have to make sure there's no risk of losing it.
We've learned our lessons, but then we don't anticipate that we would have issues. We've brought in additional capacity. We've got an MOU with one of the major banks, and they've sent IT skills to our environment. They are helping us stabilize that environment. The Payments Association at the SARP is also involved in that process to ensure that whatever we are doing as we're getting our systems ready for us to then do the big card replacement program, it's being supported adequately.
Yeah, and of course that is in the future. For now, things are stable. The first phase of migration is done, and you're satisfied that the September events should not happen, and we cross our fingers for that. Just remind, and the gold cards is still now valid until next year. You will change it over time. Why are you changing the gold card? Just remind us again, very briefly, Bongani, what's wrong with this gold card?
So, one, Braden, a card has a life span in the market. Typically, industry practice is 5 years. So these cards, majority of them were issued in 2018. Secondly, part of the Reserve Bank variation notice instructions is that we replace these cards that are in circulation, issue customers with new cards, because there were batches of those cards that had some vulnerabilities. So in any way, these cards were going to be replaced around this time.
Yeah, so it's a question of their time span. It's a question of compliance with what the Reserve Bank requires. Would one therefore assume that the new cards will meet all these requirements going forward?
Certainly, the new SASSA Black cards would meet the requirements, and hence our migration pattern to a more compliant environment, because previously in 2018, when these cards were issued, certain protocols were not really adhered to as they should, and the environment from which they were being issued did not meet the minimum requirements. So that informs the Postbank IT modernization program, the migration itself.
Okay, that's the process going forward. For now, good news, the gold cards are still valid, and SASSA beneficiaries can still use them through December to next year. Thank you very much, Bongani Diako, speaking on behalf of the Postbank, and just making sure that it's understood why the gold card will still be used. So you don't have anything to worry about. If you've got a SASSA gold card beneficiary holder in your family, your relatives, from now on, you keep on using it. Don't listen to any other story until you're told officially sometime in the near future what's going to happen to them.